When I was a little girl, my family did not participate in our community church. I just never felt like I belonged at church. I was always a visitor, and that was something that really stuck with me. I really wanted to be there, but I just never felt like I was seen or a part of a church. When I grew up, I moved to Morristown. I had kids of my own. It was really important to me that my girls never felt that way. But I knew that for them not to feel that way, I had to be intentional about finding a church and participating in a church. And that was a huge hurdle for me because I really didn't know where to start. We came to Arrowhead and just immediately felt welcome there. And my youngest daughter, Chanel, was under the age of 1, and she really struggled in A Kids. There was one Sunday I remember vividly at our old building that I was watching TV out in the lobby because I had to get Chanel from A Kids, and I just remember thinking, like, this is too hard. Like, I just need to wait. I can come back when she's older. And I went home with that planned, and that week I got a handwritten note from the A Kids director at that time encouraging me to come back. And that was the first time like I had ever felt missed from a church, and it changed everything. We went back the next Sunday, and we've been there ever since. So I knew once I had found a church that just really embraced me, I wanted to be a part of that church in every way. Just in everything I could do to be a part of the church and to have my children feel like when they walked through those doors, they were at home. One stronghold I had in my life that was a problem was giving, tithing. I'd come from a family that had a lot of financial, struggles in time, and even as an adult I had, and so I just could not understand how I was going to tie that in to my journey and be faithful in that, and it was just such a stronghold for me. I felt like the Lord was really pushing me to stop making decisions from a standpoint of fear when it came to financial decisions. I felt like He was pushing me to trust Him more, and that was scary, but I did it, and I started tithing first before anything else, and that really changed things for me. I didn't realize what a stronghold that had been. However, whenever our church started talking about the new generation building and the pledge last year, it just kind of reopened some of those fears for me, if I was going to be honest. But I thought, how am I going to make a pledge based on what I will make? And I just really felt like God was telling me not to play it safe. I could trust Him with this. And so I ended up tithing based on 15% of what I'd made the last year. When I met my pledge and went over, it was just so exciting to me to see that, like, He was just really working in me through that and pushing me to trust Him even more. I realized that God has been so faithful. He's gave my family a church home. He's allowed me to be part of something that's so much bigger than just my family, but He's also taught me how to be a cheerful giver. And that was something that was really hard for me to understand. Like, I didn't understand how you could be a cheerful giver, but now when I realize my giving and our giving as a church has provided what's going to be a building and a place for my children, our future generations, but also children like me that didn't have a church family. Like, to think that I might be able to be a part of a church that impacts a kid that would come through these doors and need that and wouldn't go so long without having that in their life, it really made me a cheerful giver. And so I'm excited to see just how God's faithfulness is going to work.